Hi everyone. Good morning. This is Beena from MBA Department, SNS College of Technology. So today we are going to get deep into the concept what is empathy. So earlier in my video, I have clearly given the definitions of the design thinking process, the steps in design thinking process. And the next, as a part of that, we get deep into the empathy part. So what is empathy in design thinking? Empathy is the first step in design thinking. It involves understanding the needs, challenges, and emotions of people you are designing for. The goal to gain deep insight into the community's real concerns and frame the problem in human-centered ways. So while the empathy is crucial in design thinking, so before that, let's get deep into what are all the characteristics we need to have when we do an empathy. Yes, be genuinely curious about to others. Imagine yourself in others' shoes. Be an attentive listener. Discover similarities, share who you are, and validate the other's feelings. So, what is empathy? Empathy uncovers hidden concerns and unspoken needs. It helps avoid assumptions about what needed, leads to human-centered solution that resonate emotionally. Empathy fosters collaboration between the community and designers. Now, coming to the part, what are all the methods is there to investigate the community concerns? Yes, the first one is the observation, watching behaviors and interaction in real life context. The second one is the interview method, asking open-end questions to hear personal stories. The third one is surveys, gathering quantitative data to identify patterns. The fourth one is workshops where the collaborative sessions where community members voice concerns. Fifth one is empathy mapping, documenting what people say, think, do, and feel. Next, coming to the part, the empathy through observation. Say, for example, suppose you are investigating issues related to public transportation in a neighborhood by spending time at the bus stops and observing passengers. You might notice that many people seem frustrated by long wait times or crowded buses during peak hours. The goal is to immerse yourself in the community's environment to observe behaviors, habits, and interaction. Yes, what type of methods that can be done to empathy this problem? Spend time in areas where the community gathers, such as parks, public transportation hubs, schools, or market. Next, you can done the empathy through the interviews. Say, for example, counting with the public transportation and you might interview daily commuters and ask, can you tell me about your daily commute? What are all the biggest challenges you face when using public transportation? How do delays or crowded buses impact your day? The main aim is to gather quantitative insights by engaging in deep, meaningful conversation with community members. So, how to do that? Conduct an open-end interviews with a wide variety of people from the community. Focus on listening more then talking and ask questions that help you understand the root of their concerns. The next part is empathy through a survey. A survey might ask on a scale of 1 to 5, how satisfied are you with the reliability of public transportation? What is the most frustrating aspect of your commute? What improvements you would like to see? So by analyzing the response, you might discover that 80% of response identify unreliable bus schedules as their biggest frustration. So our aim is to gather quantitative data from a larger portion of the community and identify broader patterns. What method that can be used? Distribute surveys to gather responses on key concerns. Surveys can include both multiple choice and open-end questions to gauge the importance and prevalence of certain issues. And next is how to host a workshop on improving transportation. Commuters, local officials, and transit workers participate in discussion where they collectively brainstorm potential solutions such as introducing real-time bus tracking apps or increasing bus frequency during rush hours. So the goal is to directly engage the community in problem identification and collaborative solution design to organize focus groups, workshops, or town hall meetings where community members can voice their concerns collectively, encourage them to brainstorm ideas for solution. And the final one is the mapping. So how can do the empathy mapping? Say, for example, when creating an empathy map for a commuter, you might note the bus is always late, checking their phones for updates or calling a ride share services when the bus is delayed. I'll be late for work again. frustrated, anxious, and still. So our goal is to organize and synthesize the insights gained during observation, interviews, and surveys into actionable insights. So what method can be done? Use empathy maps to document what community members say, do, think, and feel. This helps to visualize concerns from different perspectives and identify emotional drivers. So in this video, we have clearly defined what are all the methods for doing the empathy mapping along with the example. Let's get deep into the next steps in my forthcoming videos. Thank you.